Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all of you sports fans out there, specifically the world of motorsports. You're with me together, Mio Adlan, for this live coverage of the GR86 Cup Malaysia Series Round 3 that we're bringing to you live here at the Sacred Petronas Sepang International Circuit. So for all of you who's been watching us down here, who has been really enthusiastically following us in regards of the GR86, you may have known that this is actually race 3 that we'll be covering here this morning. We have done already, we've raced 1 and 2 previously, that was earlier in the month of June during the infamous Super GT Festival Malaysia. We're very much in the thick of things right now, and as you may already know as well, seperti yang anda semua tersedia maklum, kita akan menjalankan race ketiga ini, perlumbaan yang ketiga ini bersama-sama dengan anda. Dan later on, later in the evening, we will also be covering the live coverage actually for race number 4. Tapi tumpuan kita adalah untuk perlumbaan pada pagi ini, perlumbaan yang ketiga yang kami bawakan kepada anda. Ada lebih kurang 17 sebenarnya kereta ataupun jentera-jentera yang akan bertanding untuk race yang ketiga ini, untuk perlumbaan yang ketiga ini. There's 17 cars involved, differentiating themselves between two different classes, which is the Pro AM class as well as the Clubman class. Alright, and as you may know as well, seperti anda juga tersedia maklum, untuk perlumbaan GR86 Cup Malaysia Series ini ada beberapa jentera ataupun there are a few manufacturers out here who will be competing with two different drivers. One will be having it in this particular race, and the other driver will be making their appearance later in race number 4. And as you can see, the views here on the tracks, all of the marshals are getting themselves ready together with the safety car on the track, getting ready for the grid placement. First of all of the cars are making their way down on the track, and as you can see, the beautiful Toyota GR86 making their way onto the track as well. And yeah, a special mention as well to all our sponsors who, without them, we have not made this event possible. Special mention to Bridgestone Tires, we have Petronas, Synthium, as well as KW Suspensions. Alright, so apa yang kita nantikan, apa yang kita boleh jangkakan, 10 lap perlumbaan ini yang akan kami bawakan kepada anda akan menjadikan satu perlumbaan yang sangat-sangat menarik, di mana banyak nama sebenarnya, ramai nama-nama. All the names are here are household names actually, the likes of Hayden Haikal, we got Tengku Janle, we got Kifli Osman, we got Lester Neo, we got Arten, which is one of the up-and-coming racer in the Clubman category, and not forgetting as well, we got a bit of a veteran in Nakib Azlan from Stratos Motorsports. Basically, all of the names that is very familiar kalau anda sudah biasa mendengar nama mereka dalam dunia perlumbaan di tanah air kita ini. Alright. Jadi kita masih lagi menunggu kesemua jentera-jentera untuk mengambil tempat masing-masing. We are still waiting for all the cars to make their way down to the starting grid for the inspection and making sure that everyone is ready for the race to kick off. As mentioned, for this race, for race number 3, there's going to be 10 laps involved for all the cars here. And if you may have known as well previously, during race 1 and 2, I'm more than happy to share with you the names of the winners for race number 1. It was taken by Hayden Haikal of Artevo Motorsport, car number 10. He has actually clocked the fastest lap of the race during that time at 2:33.243. For the Clubman class pula adalah dari TD Racing, iaitu Lester Neo, kereta jentera nombor 53 mendapat tempat pertama, diikuti dengan Harold Chow, dan kemudian adalah Arten Muhammad Azim Lo dari Elezo Motorsports. Seperti yang dikatakan, cuaca di Sepang International Circuit ini seperti yang anda juga dapat saksikan tadi, agak mendung sedikit dan juga mungkin sedikit berjerebu, tetapi ini tidak menidakkan sebenarnya para pelumba kita untuk bersiap sedia untuk memulakan perlumbaan ini dengan semangatnya. As mentioned, this is only race 3. We still have a couple of more races happening down here for the GR86 Cup Malaysia Series throughout the whole year. So do make sure you guys check out our social media to know exactly when the next races are going to be. But what's important, apa yang paling penting adalah perlumbaan-perlumbaan ini akan dilangsungkan di Petronas Sepang International Circuit. Baik, kita dapat saksikan sini di track bertuah ini Petronas Sepang International Circuit sepanjang 5.543 km with 15 corners dengan adanya the longest straight berjarak 927.543 meter, iaitu dari corner 15 until corner turn number 1. That is the longest straight, betul-betul berhadapan dengan main grandstand area. Jadi kita masih lagi menunggu Marshall untuk memberikan isyarat untuk kita mulakan race kita ini. Seperti yang tertera di skrin anda, Adi Rahimi akan mulakan perjuangan beliau di P2, menunjukkan aksi-aksi yang sangat-sangat hebat previously. So he's definitely not a clubman rather than a pro-am himself, because he's quite familiar. He's very, very familiar, even though at a young age he's very familiar with the circuit, and he should be able to give a very good timing, a very good challenge on the track against all of the other household names as well. Hayden Haikal, not forgetting that the previous champion for race number 1, Hayden Haikal from Artevo Motorsports, with a car number 10. Again, another veteran at a very young age. He's very familiar with his placement on the podium. He always makes it up there. Can he repeat that again, his achievement during race number 1? We shall see later on. And to share with you as well, for race number 2 that was held on the 28th of June, it was James Liam Russell who actually came in first this time, taking the podium in the Pro-Am class. Whereas for the clubman, the winner, or should I say the trophy, went to Lester Neo, car number 53. As you can see, Nakib Nur Azlan, car number 16, being very comfortable in his environment in P3. So this is definitely something that we're looking forward to. As mentioned, Hayden Haikal, Adi Rahimi, Nakib, Azlan, Tengku Jan, Hendra, Adiputra, Kifli Osmai, Hirmat, Mozani, all are waiting for the match. Speaking about Tengku Jan, yeah, this is the true veteran of a household name, basically, when it comes to Malaysian motorsport. Tengku Jan Lay making his appearance once again for TD Racing this time around. Can't wait to, put his foot on the pedal, trying to show all of these boys, basically, on how it's being done. But he's definitely not without any challenges from all the other names on the grid. And as mentioned as well, for the GR86 Cup Malaysia Series, they made their first appearance during the Super GT Malaysia Series that happened earlier in June. Race 1 and 2 has commenced. And now on the screen we have Hendra Adiputra for the Clubman category, car number 24 from Niza Racing. He is representing the Clubman class, being a youngster himself, giving him as much experience that he can to compete with all the big boys out here. And the best thing is, when we talk about the Malaysian motorsport scenes right now, all of the younger talented drivers are making their name down here, trying to compete and trying to show what they are capable of. And now on screen, car number 23, being in P6 place, Firhad Mozani down there, also flexing his ability, or should I say his experience down there, representing Team Ultimate Performance, being dissected in between Hendra from Club Man category, trying to make his way up the grid as fast as he can. Hopefully he can bring a good race as well. And not forgetting another veteran, Kifli Othman. He has definitely been around the track for quite a while now. Car number 45 in P7 from ZR Project Racing. Fun fact about this driver here, about Kifli Osman. Apart from driving, he loves to drive on the golf course as well. Not a bad golfer. Tees off from the black tee, so definitely somebody that you would want to, get a bit more handicap from him as well. And now we have here the previous champion for the Clubman category, car number 53, Lester Neo, representing TD Racing. Can he repeat his success in the previous races? We shall see. Lester from Singapore competing with all the other drivers. We do have a couple of different nationalities racing down here. We got Singaporeans, obviously we have Malaysians. So this is definitely an eye-opener. A bit of an international event, giving a chance, memberikan peluang kepada pelumba-pelumba di dalam region ini untuk bertanding. And in P9 we have Yo Tiong representing XOX Racing Team. Also another representation from the Pro-Am category. And as mentioned as well, the weather is fine. It is a bit hazy as mentioned, but this should not give any issues to all the drivers as well. Car number 8 in P10, we got Ayrton Muhammad Azim Low from Elezo Motorsports, representing the Clubman category. Again, came in third in race number 2. And I believe he also did come in third in race number 1 as well. So he has back-to-back podiums in P3 for race 1 and race 2. Can he better his position, his performance this time around? And as mentioned, the weather looks well. It is not too hot on the tracks. It is a bit cloudy, a bit of a hazy situation. But as mentioned, at 31 degrees Celsius, the track temperature has been recorded. And that is what we like to see down here at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. And I am now very much excited because I'm being joined by none other than somebody who's tasted the track down here, who's actually been around the track a few times as well. We got Farizal together with us. Farizal, how are you doing?
Thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone. Feeling good. In the morning, we've got a big grid going into round 2, race 3. So yeah, looking forward for today's race.
Yeah, you were there literally on the track earlier, so you met obviously the drivers, seeing how the conditions are and everything. So how has the mood been for the drivers for race ketiga ni, macam mana?
The mood for race ketiga ni, I think it looks a bit more relaxed and more organized because they've collected good experience from round 1, which is race 1 and 2. So I think most of the competitors and most of the teams now know what to do and what not to do leading up to the race.
Yeah, exactly. And as mentioned, there's 2 different categories who will be racing today. We have the Pro-Am category, totaling 7 of them. 7 teams are down on the grid, and then 10 teams representing the Clubman category. So the difference between the Pro-Am and Clubman, obviously, we're talking about experience as well as age as well. Yeah. Farizal.
So yeah, we have the Pro-Am series. For the whole idea of the Pro-Am series is to partner up an AM with a pro to give them exposure in terms of driving time. So when you have a pro as a partner, maybe the pro can guide you along the way and study the data, the track, and everything together based on the pro's experience. So on Clubman category, it's more targeted to enthusiasts, hobbies, you can call it. Slightly less serious, but still very serious.
But more often than not, when we see the clubman drivers, when they participate in these kind of races, it's actually a launch pad for them to actually become a better driver and thus trying to become a pro themselves.
Yes, of course. There's always that avenue that that they can use to gain more experience, more track time. This is they can do a direct comparison on the same day, on the same time against the pros racing together.
Exactly. And as you can see on screen there, the positions of all the drivers. We got Hayden Haikal in P1, followed closely by Adi Rahimi in P2, Nakib Azlan representing Stratos Motorsports in P3. These are the three that you're definitely looking at, not counting Tengku Janle again,
Yes,
the veteran of the tracks down here at the Sabah International Circuit in P4. Hendra Adiputra is at P5 and Ferhan Mozani is in P6.
So number 7, you have a very seasoned driver, Kifli Osman, partnering with Zizan Razak. Number 8, driver from Singapore, Leicester. And then you've got another very experienced driver, Eric Yeo, at number 9, partnering with former Asia Road Racing champion, Azlan Shah Kamaruzaman.
And of course, we got number 13, Tan Kai Gem, representing the clubman category. Ng Kim Ngee in 14, Chang Chun Min in 15, and in 16 we have Goh Ng Chuan, and tailing at the back at P17 we have Muhammad Faiz Ibrahim from Petrolife Motorsport. So round 1 and round 2 is dusted. Round 3 specifically this morning, what can we expect from the drivers of here? As you mentioned, a lot of the pros are starting off in race number 3, giving the AMs a chance later on in race number 4. But race number 3, Farizal, what can we expect? Can we expect a repeat of what happened in race 1?
Well, this is the beauty of the format that GR86 Cup Malaysia Series has. You have to strategize. You have to choose whether your pro start first or your AM start first.
Okay.
So it's a game of chess. So you have to choose on the condition, on the probability, on the possibility of rain coming in. So you have to take into consideration many factors. And of course, the most important thing is managing your tires, because in GR86 Cup Malaysia Series, they are only allowing 8 pieces of tires. So you have to manage, you have to strategize, you have to keep your tire wear very clean for you in order for you to survive for the whole weekend.
Yeah, it's all about strategy. It's all about anticipating what can happen in various different conditions that the Petronas Sabah International Circuit, gives you at the end of the day. But it is only a 10-lap race, but nevertheless, 10 laps, you cannot.
It's intense enough for 10 laps.
It's very intense enough. Even
so
if it's
they're coming at the last corner, turn 15.
All right.
Waiting for the lights to go off.
So we're going to have a rolling start down here for all the cars, and we're just waiting for the lights to go off for all the drivers for race 3. And here we go. Race on. It looks like our leaders are keeping up the pace very well up in the middle.
Good start by Hayden. He's staying in the inside line. You've got Adi Rahimi side by side. Oh, you've got car number 49. Sorry, car number
45 coming 45, in. I think that was Kifli Osman coming in from the outside.
From the outside, yes.
Second corner.
Kifli coming from P5 now. He's up to P3. And fighting for P2 now.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, no, yeah.
This is the best part, the adrenaline
yeah.
from the first get-go, and it is very comfortable enough for Hayden to just, peel off the rest of the cars from the front. It helps if you're at P1. Sangat-sangat senang sebenarnya kalau ada dekat P1 untuk lari daripada rakan-rakan yang lain. Tapi as you can see at the middle of the pack, it's a bit crowded over there. Everybody's trying to get their placement as best as they can. Obviously being led by car number 10, Hayden Haikal. Followed closely by Adi Rahimi and Nakib Azlan. There's a bit of a battle there between 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. They're all very close within this first few corners.
Car number 12 and 23 are having their own battle now, Firhat and Tengku Jan. But I don't think Tengku Jan is driving for that one. I think his AM is driving. right now, car number 12.
Smoothly going through. Corner 5, a bit of an offside there. Terlebih makan nampaknya. Ambil corner
So
tapi
still, yeah, you can see the battle. Now he has come to a 3-car battle now. Firhat, Kifli, and a new entry, car number 24, Hendra.
a lot of the drivers, one thing is they do participate a lot of other races as well throughout the whole day. So ini memberikan gambaran sebenarnya a bit of a differentiation between different machines and different cars when they race. And whoa, a bit of a wobble there, but it managed to stay intact for car number 23, Firhat. Very aggressive within this first lap, trying to get to the best position that they can.
You can see here, Kifli has dropped a bit from starting at P3 now. Kifli now is back to P6.
Nice swooping in there from car number 45. Kifli Osman
whoa,
trying to... At turn 15, there's already a crash for car number 23, Firhat Muzani. I was just mentioning him being a bit too aggressive. Coming down the corner.
It's a bit unlucky there. Car number 12, 45, and 23. So 23 driven by Firhat Muzani. It's out. Car number 12, Aidan Khalid. There were 3 cars going into turn 15 just now. And car number 45, Kifli Osman, got away. You can see, there you go. 3 cars, 12 in the inside line. Kifli did a cutback, going to turn 15. Yeah. Nowhere to go for Firhat there. He turned to turn left, and Kifli was there. And turn right, tapped by car number 12.
Yeah, he was a bit, again, as mentioned, he was a bit aggressive coming into it, and I believe he did lose his control just a bit, and that was actually enough to throw him off and actually bang into another driver in car number 17, or should I say car number 12, Aiden, in that corner. But well, the race goes on. Unfortunate for Firhat as well as Aiden, had to call it quits.
Yeah, unlucky for Firhat. During the first round, during Super GT support race, he had some mechanical issue, and he couldn't start race 1. So now, second round, race 3. There's a starting procedure under investigation now. Let's see, did anyone jump the gun? As I was mentioning earlier, you can see it's a bit unlucky for him to be in the middle of that particular fiasco. And I was hoping that car 23 will be having a smooth sailing weekend, but I guess not.
We shall see whether or not that car is salvageable enough to make another appearance for race number 4 later in the evening. And as you can see, coming down the back straight here, coming into corner number 15, as you can see, Tengku Jan down there, trying to figure out what actually went wrong with his partner down there. But it is, as mentioned, it is a bit smooth sailing for the first few cars at the front. It is not too much of a bother.
Oh yeah, car number 12 is definitely out. Driver's getting out of the car now. I don't know. I think it's being, hopefully it's being parked at a safe area over there. So let's recap on the position now. Overall, Hayden is still leading the race. Adi Rahimi second, and Stratos Motorsports, they have a driver change. I think driver 2 is Jan. He's driving for the weekend, substituting James Russell. There you can see car number 23. Very unlucky there to be in the middle of the 3 car drives towards turn 15 just now.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers, obviously, the adrenaline is running so high when you're on the track, you know, wanting to make the best of it. But sometimes things happen without you are able to control anything about it, and it's just unlucky at times.
Yes. It's sometimes it's beyond the driver's control. The surroundings will affect the outcome of, let's now going to turn 15. Because remember, we are racing in a one-make series. The car are all equal. One tiny mistake will set you back a couple of places. So that's why they are trying. They are focused 100% not to do any mistakes going into any turns.
Yeah, and the fact that you are experienced enough to be able to actually drive and compete on the Sepang International Circuit. I mean, what is the feeling there? I mean, for people such as, people back home watching this on screen versus, you being in the car yourself, navigating through all of this turns and whatnot. How was that feeling for you then?
No, a lot of factors, a lot of tires, brakes. So you have to manage this well. Sometimes viewers at home wouldn't know what the drivers are going through. So let's say for the previous round, Tengku Jan had a big lead, but tires came into play, so he finished P2. So these kind of factors that maybe some of the viewers at home do not know or understand how it works. So you always have to manage your tires. You always, because it's a 10-lap sprint race, you do not want to be too aggressive at the start, because you want to keep yourself in play later part of the race.
Because it's not as simple as just you pressing on the pedal and just go from start to finish and not worry about anything else. Like I mentioned, everything comes into play, and we've just seen just now earlier Hayden Haka clocking in the best lap so far at 2:31.747. But we are still miles away. Kita masih lagi ada 7 lap lagi untuk kita saksikan bagaimanakah kesudahannya untuk GR86 Cup Malaysia Series Round 2 Race 3 ini berlangsung. But again, for veterans, or should I say somebody who's very experienced like Hayden, this is just a walk in the park for him.
No, not really. Because of course the fastest lap that he just clocked, 31.7, is very, very impressive based on the specification of the car. Well, Hayden is experienced enough. He is doing many races in the calendar year, so he's got enough track time. But drivers like Adi Rahimi, Nakib, and some experienced drivers, Kifli, they give Hayden a good run for his money.
Yep, definitely. I mean, as experienced as one person might be, again, you are at the mercy of all the elements that is being given to you, that is being gifted to you on the track. So
you can see that car number 10, Hayden, braking, to the limit, up maximum, not holding anything back. And then you can see just now P2. Oh, something happened. And then you can see Adi Rahimi, car number 46. One of the, personally, I feel that he's one of the smoothest driver out there.
And very confident at that. I had a chat with him a couple of times already, and the way that the boy, I would say boy still, he's super young, but he speaks with the utmost confidence, like he's been around the track for years and years already.
No, okay. So, but Mio, that's one fun fact that I want to highlight. Adi Rahimi is an alumni from our school too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Yeah. So that's being represented down here. Which school is that? We're not going to be dishing you that information. You have to Google that yourself. Let's go back on the track again.
So, yeah, we've got a good fight now. 45, 88. 88 is driven by Azlan Shah, former Asia Road Racing champion. He didn't do so well in round 1 for race 1 and 2, but he's shown really good progress. I guess he's more comfortable with the car now.
Yeah, it was a good fight between for gunning the P5 position between Kifli Osman. We got Lester New as well, the representative from club man category, and as well as you say Azlan, was it?
Yeah, Azlan Shah.
Azlan Shah.
Yeah. There's a three-way battle there, and then behind we have a very young driver, car number 8, Ayatan Low. The son of Zen Low. So he has also shown very good progress coming in from round 1 to round 2.
So this is all about racing royalty down here.
Yeah. There you go. Kifli versus Azlan Shah. Well, very impressive, Azlan, to keep up with to keep up to a driver of this caliber, Kifli Osman. Yeah, it's very impressive. We got 6 laps to go, and yeah. See, Kifli Osman sliding around, going to turn 7 and 8. A good exit, but I guess Azlan had a cleaner exit, closing in to Kifli. Car number 88, Azlan Shah.
And as you can see there for the Clubman category, Hendra is that leading the pack, followed by Leicester as well as Arten in a P2 and P3 for that specific category for Clubman. Let's talk about the conditions over here. When you look at the Petronas Park International Circuit right now, buat masa sekarang ni, is this the most optimum condition that any driver can ask for, or would they prefer something a bit wet maybe, or maybe in rainy condition? As a driver yourself, what do you think?
I guess this morning we do have, I can't say it's optimum, but we have good weather here, not too hot. It's being reflected by the fastest lap did by Hayden Haikal at 2:31.747. I think this is this lap time is the fastest ever clocked in this newly GR86 series. Yeah, conditions are good, I guess.
Yeah. And as you can see there on the screen, Leicester is giving Kifli Osman a run for his money.
Yeah.
The youngster, or as you said it, the hobbyist is trying to catch up to the veteran Kifli Osman.
Well, I guess not. Well, you can see car number 97, 98, 99. They are purists, they are hobbyists, they are enthusiasts, right? But you have a slightly, not slightly, a very young set of drivers who has almost zero race experience in touring cars or cars. Oh, you got there, car number 8 and car 35. Yeah.
Bit of an argy-bargy down there.
So yeah, both still racing. It's all right. So yeah, as I said, all these young drivers, Ethan, and then they're first time racing with the big boys. So that's why the classification on Clubman, they're doing a good job. So yeah, Leicester's trying to go inside at turn 4. There you go, side by side, going to turn 5. It will be interesting.
And both of these drivers are from the Clubman category, giving a run for
their
their money.
They're fighting for position. They're fighting for
the position of the podium. And this is just a replay of that slight bump.
Slight. Not too much. That's all right.
It is just a tap on the shoulder, basically. Just telling Arthur that, hey, I'm here behind you. Don't forget about me. I'm just right beside you.
These guys are fighting for the final position on the podium for Clubman.
And looking at a bit of the numbers previously, yes, Hayden Haikal actually clocked the best lap time earlier at 2:31.747. But he has, he has been driving a bit casually, I would say, clocking in just at 2:33 in the last lap. I guess he's just comfortable, just maintaining his position. Now it's just about race management for him, trying to maintain. Granted, he has quite of a substantial lead at 3 seconds. It's just about making sure that he's right there, not making any silly mistakes, and just power through.
Yes. There's a bit of lock up there by car 35, right? From Harold.
Yeah.
Fighting with Aiton. So yeah, with a 3 second lead with 4 laps to go, you try to be safe. You do not want any last minute mishaps. You just really, at this point, as a driver, the countdown board starts to get slower and slower with the lead. You just want it to be over as soon as possible. That's the feeling every race car driver feeling when you have a healthy gap, a healthy lead. You just want it to be over as soon as possible.
And the best thing is, as you mentioned earlier during the race, that all of these cars, being driven on the track, they are all of the same spec. Nobody has an advantage in regards of technical or machines or engines.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that you can do right now is setting up your car. So that is based on your knowledge. That's based on your feel. That's something that you can work on the car. Oh, there you go.
Well, that's a bit of a turn there.
Oh.
A 360.
Uh,
Grateful that he managed to gain
Why is
control
that?
back.
Oh, that's behind the infighting. That's behind. That's car number 88, Azlan. I think yeah, it's Azlan. Yeah, it's Azlan. So, like for instance, now we have a situation where Leicester is fighting it out with Kifli, but from different categories. Leicester is in Clubman. I to be P2 and Mikhail having a big gap on P1. As you can see there, you can see car number 24 coming in. I think I'll just to keep it simple if I'm Leicester, but we'll see. How maybe he still thinks that he has a chance to catch up with Mikhail. That's why he's pushing behind Kifli aggressively.
And it also keeps Kifli on his toes. I mean, granted, he may be out of the podium positions at P4 right now in his category, but that doesn't mean that, you know, he doesn't have the ambition. Granted, 30 seconds difference, 13-second difference between him and Nakib up front. But, well, anything can happen, especially down here at the Petronas Sabah International Circuit. Again, one false move, one simple mistake can just open up opportunities for the others to just jump on.
See, Kifli can be a good example where he had a great start from P7 to P3 and was fighting for P2. So maybe he might have used a bit too much of his tires, and now he's paying for it. Yeah, he's stuck back at P4 and not making any progress catching up P3 in Pro Am category. There you go. As you can see, coming out struggling with grip. I guess tires are almost done on car 45, Kifli Osman.
All he has to do is just try to maintain his position as best as he can to the last lap. Here, coming to replay here at turn 15, as you can see here for Kifli coming in. He struggles a bit. Again, the grips of the tires are basically gone right there. All he has to do, all he's doing right now is just maintaining it as best as he can.
There you go. At exit also, coming in and exit both in and out, he was struggling in finding grip. So that's what, like I said earlier, you do in one mixed series, all the factors you have to take into consideration. You have to manage your tires well for you to be in a position to fight at the final hour of the race.
As you can see on screen, the race leader right now in
4.3
Hayden
seconds.
Haikal.
Yeah, Hayden is having a very healthy. Oh, who's that?
We have one car off the.
Is that Adi? No.
Off
That's
the track there.
oh, that's Petrol Life, car number 7, driven by Faiz
Ibrahim. Yeah. This also gives, again, all this enthusiasts, all these hobbyists, it gives them that opportunity. Granted, you know, I just want to do this over the weekend, or I just want to, you know, have that feeling. But you're up against all of this experienced drivers. That must give you butterflies at least, you know, when you get off, you know, trying to compete with these guys.
Yeah. So yeah, they will learn a lot. You know, being fast is one thing. You can be fast in qualifying. You can be fast in track day. But when it comes to racing, you need racecraft. So racecraft is something that you gain from having good track time racing, and it builds up the experience in yourself moving forward on track.
So talking about the...
who's that?
Okay, we got one car stock car number 7, Faiz Ibrahim earlier.
Yes, car number 7. He is one of our enthusiasts. Really enjoys racing. You know, always trying to learn new things. Yeah, and very unlucky for him. Not too sure what happened. Maybe I'm not too sure what happened there. But he's out.
It looks like Faiz has to retire his car for this with 2 laps to go. But there's still a lot more racing. There's still a lot of actions that's happening down there on the track. We got Harold Chow here, car number 35,
I think
in P4.
Yeah, Harold has overtaken Kifli. No, where's Kifli?
Kifli is still in P5. Still comfortable there. So Harold is well, he's quite far from his closest rival in Arten Azim.
Oh yeah.
In P8. So again, but it's never say it's
One
over
more guy
until it's
here,
over.
Mio. Mr. Kim Ng, you know, a big enthusiast, scale number 55. Yeah.
And as you can see on screen there, Faiz,
Faiz is
as
parking.
mentioned, had to retire his car going to the service track. Hopefully his car is able to race for race 4 later this evening on this great Sunday.
Well, I'm hoping also car number 23, Firhat, can make it to the grid later on for race 4. Let's see. Ayrton is still
P3 in his
still
category.
P3, yeah. Ayrton still P3, intact P3. There you go, the leader for Clubman. Mika is driving now.
All right.
Yeah. New entry for this round 2. Yeah, they're doing a good job. Two young boys in car 24. 2 laps to go. There you go. So this is what I'm talking about, Mio. You know, the feeling of counting down the laps. When you're leading, you just want it to be over as soon as possible. I'm going to be honest. It goes really slow when you have a healthy lead. You just, you know, because well, in racing, like I said earlier, also a lot of elements, a lot of factors you have to catch in. Sometimes you get very unlucky, so you just want it to be over and take the race win.
Yeah, exactly. Even though that Adam, as you can see on your screens, he's 6 seconds in front of his closest rival, which is Adi Rahimi, but that doesn't mean that Adam can just like relax and chill and turn on some music while he's actually driving down the final straight here. He still needs to give that utmost concentration because again, anything can happen. We have seen it multiple times over and over again down here at the Sepang International Circuit. Within the last corner, something could still actually happen. It's all about mindset. It's all about just making sure that you're together with the car, wanting to make sure that you bring that car right up to the finishing line.
That's the best feeling. As a leader, that's the best feeling. You're looking at the board, saying it's last lap. You know, you got about almost 5.6 kilometers to go. Best feeling. Yeah, racing is so funny. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. Never. So you always have to be focused. The moment you take it easy, that's when things go wrong. So you'll be, as a leader, you're so happy to see the last lap board.
Well, as mentioned, Hayden Aika just cruising down this last lap, having a 7.2 second gap between him and the second.
Still pushing the car, as you can see. Hayden is still pushing the car, still pushing.
This is not a Sunday drive like you normally do on any other highway. This is, you're at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit. You have to put the metal down.
But you can see the lap times. The last lap time was 33.9, which is almost 2.2 seconds away from his fastest lap and the race fastest lap. This is all based on tyre wear.
Basically, he's done his job. He did the hard part in making sure that he's out at the front. I mean, it does obviously help the fact that he started the race in P1, but that doesn't mean, with the cars behind him, he still had to, make sure that he's out at the front and giving the best time that he possibly could. But now the fact that he has opened up this huge gap of 7 seconds, he can just cozy down the final few corners and making sure that no problems, or should I say no mistakes, are being done, and just maintain it the best that he can.
Yes, you can see there.
Final, now he's at the back straight right now.
Is he at the back straight? Yes, he's at the back straight. Going to the last corner in the last lap. He can take it easy now. It's his win. Yep, there you go. Going to the last corner.
Right in the last corner, turn 15, Hayden Haikal from Artevo Motorsport will be crossing the line, finishing first P1.
Nice drive from Hayden from pole position, converted it into a race win. A very straightforward. And well done to Adi Rahimi at P2.
Adi Rahimi coming in second.
And then third is Jian from Stratos. Stratos is always I can say a very professional team, good setup and whatnot. There you go, the new entry, car number 24, driven by Mikael. Yep, took the checkered flag, finishing P1 in Clubman. Well done. Kifli Osman, P5 overall, and fourth in Pro-Am class.
It turned out to be an easy race enough for Hayden, but again, as we
Well,
mentioned
it's
over
never
and over
easy,
again, it's
bro.
never
easy.
easy.
Maybe he made it look easy, but it's never easy.
A bit of a wave there.
Yeah.
By Adi
Adi
Rahimi,
Rahimi, yes.
maybe telling Hayden to like, hey, slow down, you're done, you finished the race already. But there you go, Hayden Haikal, car number 10 coming in P1 from Artevo Motorsport with the best time of 2:31.747, the fastest lap across
31.747.
all of
very,
the other
very impressive.
competitors.
Very impressive for this machine. Maybe the track condition allows Hayden to achieve. But still, all credit to the team and the driver for having a good fastest lap time for the race.
Adi Rahimi earlier shown there on screen, coming in at P2 car number 46. Again, comfortable drive for him as well. Quite comfortable being in P2. But yeah, these are your winners actually. A bit of a wave down there.
Yeah.
Again,
Saluting
there
the
are a
marshals.
few people down here at the Sepang circuit here. So
of course, they're saluting the marshals. There you go, car 24. What a drive! The newcomer.
Adam Mikael driving for the first time, as you mentioned.
For the first time, is a new entry to the GR86 Series Malaysia. They did very well. Two young boys in car number 24.
From Niza Racing.
Let's see for Niza Racing. Let's see what Hendra can do in race 4 later on in the evening.
And that's the cool thing about this format. Again, I mean, like, you are responsible for one race, but then again, you're absolutely powerless for the second one because it is your partner's job to bring that momentum forward.
And there you go, Zizan Razak. He's also driving.
Yep. He's one of our great amateurs down here as well. He's
a big enthusiast. Big
enthusiast, not just for four-wheelers but two-wheelers as well.
So he's racing with Kifli Osman, so he'll be taking over the wheel as an M at race 4 later in the evening. But like I said before, it's interesting. It will be an interesting start for race 4 because we have to remember there'll be a reverse grid for the top 6 drivers. So car number 10 will end up on grid number 6, starting race number 4. We'll see what car number 10 can do later on.
Yeah, definitely a twist of positions that we will bring to you in race number 4, as mentioned there. So it definitely gives a bit more work for our podium winners, for them to actually gun for the highest position available on the track over here. And as you can see on the screen, all of the cars are making their way down to the garage for the final checkups. And here, once again,
apart from me, drivers, after finishing the race, these are the things that they need to do. They need to weigh the car to make sure everything is in order. They are not underweight. And then it will be parked at Park Ferme for further action if needed, if need be. Congratulations to Hayden. Good support, good team, yes.
Congratulations, Hayden Haikal. And that's it, folks, for race number 3 on your screen right now. The final result: Hayden Haikal coming in first, Adi Rahimi in second.
Okay.
We got Jian in third, Kifli coming in fourth, Azlan contending at P5, and then unfortunately for Firhat as well as Tengku Janle did not finish, but this is the final result for the Pro Am. What about for the Clubman Series? These are the final results.
Congratulations to Mikal, Lester, number 2, Ayatan, consistent, number 3, Harold, first entry, Luke, finished 5th, Tan Kai Game, number 98, Kelvin Tan, Ng Kim E, big enthusiast, 97, 99, enthusiast, and unlucky for Far East not to finish the race.
All right, these are the highlights of the race earlier. Coming in, progressing how it started. It was a bit uneventful. It was a clean start. It was a very clean start for all the drivers.
Very clean, everyone respecting each other, everyone respecting the track limits. Yeah, very clean start. As you can see, all 70 cars safely made turn 1 and turn 2. So you can see here, oh, there you go. Oh, that's where Kifli lost his position. He had a big slide going into turn,
this was
exiting turn 6 just now.
The incident by
This
Firhat earlier,
incident.
car number 23. Unfortunate loss of
So,
control
Yeah,
at turn 15.
I guess Firhat didn't see Kifli coming from the inside, tried to avoid, but end up hitting car number 12 in that process.
And a bit of a 360 there
Yes, yes.
by one of the
yes.
enthusiasts.
Yes, that's at turn 11.
By car number 7 it was earlier.
I guess car number 7 should be okay to start for race 4.
But ultimately, your champion for race number 3 in the Pro-Am series, in the Pro-Am category, Hayden Haikal never showed any flaws at all. Started from P1, ending the race at pole in first position. No problems whatsoever. He has won the race 3 for round number 2 for the GR86 Cup Malaysia series. And now it's up to all of their partners to carry that responsibility to finish race 4. So there you have it, folks. Again, Hayden Haikal coming in first for this race, followed closely by Adi Rahimi and Wan Jan. And for the Clubman series, we have Adam Mikael coming in first, followed closely by Lester Neo. And then Aitan Muhammad Azim coming in third for P3. So that's it for race number 3. But don't forget, we will still be coming back for you for race number 4 later this evening. So that's it from us right now. It has been a pleasure together with Farizal and myself, Mio Adan. We'll see you on the next one.
Thank you,
Cheers.
Neil. See you guys later.
Bye.